Highlights from Bennetts BSB Race 3 saw Carl Ryde starting on pole position, but a fantastic launch away from the lights for Scott Redding meant that he had the whole shot going down in towards the first corner, with Brad Ray up into third ahead of Rory Skinner and Christian Idden. A damp but drying track favoured some riders, especially Idden, as he went through for third place down at the old hairpin on Brad Ray. Unfortunately, we lost Glenn Irwin with a technical problem on board the Nitrous Competitions Yamaha. We saw some great overtakes with Danny Kent versus Rory Skinner down in towards the Melbourne Loop. As he made a position there, did Rory Skinner on board that Cheshire Mouldings Ducati. Brad Ray up the inside of Christian Idden down in towards Redgate Corner, making the move stick. Scott Swan was an early casualty from the race. We also lost Danny Kent in spectacular fashion. He crashed out at the Bogatti S's, which brought out the safety car. This, though, was Andy Irwin's frightening off as well. And this was Danny Kent going down just a few moments later under the safety car, believe it or not. Two riders eliminated in the space of just a few moments. Once the race resumed, it was Ryde versus Redding back at the sharp end of the field as Ryde went through for the lead, but unfortunately ran it a bit deep down at the hairpin, and Scott was able to get back past. However, this was an audacious overtake from Carl Ryde down into the Craner curve, sliding the bike. Sadly, wasn't able to get it stopped in time for the old hairpin, and Redding was back in front. But then we saw Brad Ray coming into the picture once again. A phenomenal tussle between three of the best riders in Bennetts BSB right at the sharp end of the field. Down in towards the hairpin, Brad Ray sent it through on Scott Redding with a late and aggressive lunge to the inside, and we wondered whether we would see Brad fighting with Kyle for victory. Ultimately, though, it was Carl Ryde who would come across the line to take his second win of the day from Brad Ray, with Scott Redding across the line in third.